If you like chocolate, cobblestone streets, volcanoes, motorbikes, and great food, then you are in for a treat with this episode of Out of Office. This week, I'm in Antigua, Guatemala, where I'm about to test my cooking skills with a bit of help from a local who's been working remotely from Guatemala City for over 7 years. And I'll see if I can get her to spill the secret of how she got promoted more times than the new Scream movie. This city has put on an incredible show for me already. There are so many amazing volcanoes here that I'm not even sure which one that is. But I do know that this is the famous Santa Catalina Arch, which is the heart of Antigua, Guatemala, where I am right now. It is the old center of Central America. You can tell from the cobblestone streets. And no, the rest of Guatemala does not have cobblestone streets. All right, it is time to meet up with our very first remote worker from Guatemala. This is Ivina. Hola.
Hola, Andrew.
It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to finally meet you in person.
I'm so excited about what we have planned for today.
Yes, it's going to be an amazing day.
I just hope that my cooking skills are up to yours.
I'm worried about my cooking skills, not yours.
Well, let's see how we get on.
Yes.
How far back does your family go in Guatemala?
Well, I know that, I don't know if it was the parents of my grandparents or their grandparents. Actually, they were in part of Mexico, but that's from my mother's side. And from my father, as far as I know, they have been in Guatemala all the time.
How different is the capital city from here?
Well, you know that in Antigua, they have this law to be able to preserve the look and to be able to make it look like an old and vintage. The colors are also different, right?
How long have you been working remotely?
Almost 8 years, 7 years and a half, yes.
What do you do for a job?
I am a VP of operations and I basically do processes and metrics and budgets.
What is the best thing about working remotely?
The best thing that I can be with my family and I can manage my own time. I can plan my day based on my kids' school times who live near the school, and I don't have to worry about traffic. I'm actually giving them a good life because they don't need to waste time with me in traffic or wake up really early to take the bus to go to school. So that's one of the biggest things for me, the time with my family. I would say the money, because I cannot deny that part either, right? It's good money. Those are like the two biggest things, and the learnings, that will be the third one. The learnings, because we're able to learn a lot of great things over here on a daily basis.
Biggest piece of advice for other people from Guatemala who want a job like yours?
It's possible, try it, and you can learn a lot from it. I would always encourage people to try it.
Can you tell me what we're going to do today?
We're going to a cooking class.
Nice, what are we going to cook?
I have no idea. I don't know, but I'm a little bit nervous that my cooking skills might be over-tested now.
All right.
Nice.
Look at this. Yeah, I am so ready to enjoy this. What do your friends think of your job? Like other people here in Guatemala, does it make complete sense to them, or are they confused that you would work for a company in another country?
Well, at the beginning, they were confused because it was not so common to work remotely for a company in another country, you know? Mm-hmm. So they were a little bit confused on how that works, yeah. How do they pay you, what do you do? And you know, I have so many friends that are not in the technology side. Of course, you can manage your schedule, but it's different than I can do whatever I want the whole day, right? But during the pandemic, everyone was able to understand how to work remotely. And some people like it, some others not much, right? In my specific case, they do understand how I am working, mm-hmm. Why I like it, why I like the flexibility that I have to be able to be with the kids, to be able to be there for the kids too, right? I really enjoy it.
How do you think that your life and your family's life, like day to day, would be different if you hadn't found this job?
Well, there are a lot of things that will be different. First, I will need to have a daycare or a person that is actually taking care of the kids in the evenings because they go out of school, and I will probably be paying bus for them to get a ride from the school to the house or to the daycare. Now I'm so involved in what they are doing. I know what they are learning on a daily basis. I can pick them up from school. They can actually stay into activities after normal school classes. That's something that wouldn't probably happen if I wouldn't be in a remote job. You know, when I left my previous job, it was because my son was recently born and he was 3 months old. And the job was really nice because they were building a new data center, and I was in charge of some part of it, and I was learning a lot. But because of that, we needed to do a lot of work at nights or during the weekends to avoid outages or things like that. And I wasn't able to see my son. But I was really sad because it's one of the best companies to work here in Guatemala. That's when I decided to start looking something from home. I found Crossover, I applied, and here I am.
We're making a stuffed plantain thing.
Rellenito.
What's it called again?
Rellenito.
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 Like little stuffed thing?
Yes, exactly.
And it's sweet, right? This is plantain filled with chocolate, so...
Yes, chocolate and beans. The chocolate has beans. So
it sounds like a good dessert to me.
It's really delicious. But this looks amazing.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, that looks so good.
You ready?
I'm ready.
It's amazing. Oh my god.
I can't believe we made this.
I can't. This is great.
It's been a pleasure doing this with you, Ivina.
I'm really happy that we did this.
When I said goodbye to Ivina, I found myself thinking about the other women I met in Guatemala. I was interested to learn that a lot of them do the same thing their grandmother did. And while the idea of passing a family trade down the generations is beautiful on some levels, it's undeniable that Ivina's remote job has brought her family opportunities and a lifestyle that her abuelita could never have dreamed of. She was a cook, by the way,